Доброго дня ще раз. Продовжимо наш робочий день. Зараз будемо
Colleagues, and I will speak about military activities, anti-terrorist operation, and also whether it's a part of international or European security. I invite Polish musician Roman Khranyuk, Polish musician of Ukrainian descent, a member of the Polish-Belarussian-Ukrainian band Taraka, and Małgorzata Gosiewska, MP from the Law and Justice Party in the Polish Sejm. Good afternoon. Good morning. This is not the first time when I am in Ukraine, and I spent a week in the east of Ukraine during ATO. I visited voluntary battalions and also military hospitals. In hospitals, I saw doctors, and I visited the wounded soldiers. It was very sad to see I didn't notice state assistance. What I saw that was a very sad picture. I didn't see an international assistance there, and also I didn't see Doctors Without Borders, and unfortunately I haven't seen also Polish assistance there. Because of the civil society of Ukraine, there is assistance, and something is happening in the east. I believe that that's wonderful, because to see such presence of awakened civil society, that's a victory of revolution of Maidan, and civil society is so active in helping the east. That makes me happy. Medical equipment and medicine, and that's because of the assistance of civil society, and it shouldn't look like that. Ukraine must not be alone in this war. There must be concrete assistance, including military assistance. This is not only just a war between Ukraine and Russia. There should be understanding that those are brave boys in the east. They're fighting for the future of Europe also.
Mam ze sobą materiał zdjęciowy. Mam nadzieję, że w szybkim czasie będziemy w stanie stanąć na wysokości zadania jako Polska, jako bratni Wam kraj i z taką pomocą przyjedziemy.
unfortunately cannot help military, but the boys I spoke to, I promised to come back with medical assistance. The equipment doctors are using very often it is more than 40 years old. Ukraine needs equipment and medicine. And I hope that we, as Poland, will provide medical assistance. I have pictures, I have information, and I hope to develop that medical assistance channel for Ukraine. And
godzin od tego pierwszego dnia zależy życie tych dzielnych ludzi, tych bohaterów walczących na wschodzie, życie i ewentualne przyszłe zdrowie również, bo im szybciej lekarze pomogą, im bardziej im będą lepszym sprzętem dysponować, tym szybciej chłopcy staną na nogi, a oni wrócą do walki, jak wiecie Państwo. Potem wracam do Polski i chciałabym, żebyście Państwo przekazali wszystkim w Ukrainie, że polskie społeczeństwo jest z Ukrainą. Polskie społeczeństwo staje i stoi na wysokości zadania i wspiera Ukrainę. Niestety w mojej ocenie moje państwo niewystarczająco to robi, no ale to już są nasze wewnętrzne sprawy.
all of us know that from the first life depends on the first minutes who becomes wounded, and it's very important which medicine and which equipment is used to do the surgery. And I saw them, all of them. They wanted to go back to the battle. I'm returning to Poland. Polish societies with Ukraine. They support, they provide assistance, and they handle such a task, but I have to recognize that Poland as the state doesn't provide enough of assistance to Ukraine, and Poland could, but this is our internal Polish problems.
Lekarze wojskowi naprawdę pracują, nie szczędząc godziny swojego czasu i licząc na zapłatę. Wielka chwała ukraińskim lekarzom.
And also a lot of respect about Ukrainian doctors who in the east save the lives of soldiers. Those are local doctors who are staying there. They are also doctors from other regions came and to help, and they work day and night. Thank you very much. I left my friends there for a minute to return with concrete assistance. Thank you. I'm a member of the Taraka group, and who since the first minutes of Maidan supported Maidan, and with the son gave the hand to Ukraine. And now we played several charity fundraising concerts in Poland and Ukraine. And but what came to my heart when in December we were playing 4 concerts in Mariupol, Kramatorsk, Zlotutsk, and Starobilsk in ATO area, and that's when I heard that such support, moral support, spiritual support is needed to our military men. And I promised that it would come as soon as possible with humanitarian assistance. And in a month and a half or 2 months, and I came back. Now I went to ATO, and my car from Poznan. And there was a foundation. We filled it with humanitarian assistance, and I took and we went not far from Kurafa, so we were not far from the airport, and then we went to the north, Staropilsk, Novaya Shastya, and Stanica Luhanska, where we left the majority of that humanitarian assistance, like warm clothing, footwear, sheets, blankets, and also some toys for children. And Stanica Luhanska, there is also, we left my car. That's the 2nd Battalion of the 17th Anti-Tank Brigade. Next day, after I left that car there, it helped them to save one of the soldiers who was wounded by a fragment of a mine. So it shows that such assistance is needed, and I go back to Poland just to collect more money and to come on a new car with new humanitarian aid. I don't know how long it will take. I hope that as soon as possible, because there are such great boys who are fighting for our Ukraine. That's the best. That's flowers, blossoms of our nations. Thank you very much, Małgorzata. Thank you very much, Radio Swoboda, Bogdan Kosiuk, Radio Liberty. First of all, I would like to thank you for your work. And the request, don't forget, inform us, journalists, when you are coming to Ukraine or to ATO for us to be, and our colleagues to be not far from you. Here's my question. The team of Yuri Volotintsov, Yuri Birykov in the Ministry of Defense, are you cooperating with them? Do you cooperate with other Ukrainian volunteer organizations that have not joined the government but still work as volunteers? Thank you.
Wolontariuszami, którzy wspierają oddziały ochotnicze. To są w zasadzie w większych miejscowościach są takie oddziały wolontariuszy, z którymi ochotnicze oddziały kontaktują się, przesyłają zapotrzebowanie, a oni już zbierają pieniądze i organizują tę konkretną pomoc. Z takimi organizacjami się spotykaliśmy, ale jesteśmy otwarci oczywiście na współpracę ze wszystkimi wolontariackimi organizacjami na terenie Ukrainy.
In the East, we met volunteer organizations that support voluntary battalions, and in big cities. But we are open to cooperate with different volunteer organizations. Honestly, in Ukraine, I don't cooperate with volunteer organizations, but in Poland, that's Open Dialogue, and also Society Ukraine-Poland from Poznan, also Society of Salenia. But here in Ukraine, I have friends, volunteers, with whom I met in Novaya, and from Open Dialogue Foundation, they received some coats and vests, and which they sent to the 29th checkpoint. Thank you very much for your active participation in providing medical assistance and humanitarian assistance. And as an active politician, how, in addition to humanitarian aid on political level, how you can help Ukraine in this under these circumstances?
My jesteśmy partią aktywną, jeśli chodzi o politykę wschodnią. Przykładem tej aktywności był 2008 rok i Gruzja. I ten przykład pokazuje, jak można prowadzić aktywną politykę zagraniczną na wschodzie i jak można skutecznie prowadzić. No, właśnie ta polityka Lecha Kaczyńskiego, można już powiedzieć, że uchroniła Gruzję przed zajęciem przez wojska rosyjskie. Takiej polityki oczekuję po polskim rządzie. Niestety tej polityki my nie widzimy.
Thank you for your question. As a politician, I will not talk a lot about what is happening in Poland because those are internal affairs. But also I don't want to hide the fact that I belong to an oppositional party, Right and Justice, the party founded by Lech Kaczynski. We are always active as the Eastern policy, and we were always active, and you can see that by the example of 2008 in Georgia, when policy of Lech Kaczynski saved Georgia from occupation by Russian Federation, and we don't see such strategy in the ruling party of Poland.
The representatives of our party are very active in the political scene of Poland and also but from the point of view of the opposition party.
Wsi się niosą z wybory parlamentarne. Mam nadzieję, że wtedy my jako Polska będziemy byli w stanie bardziej wspierać Ukrainę.
The representatives of our party are very active in Poland and as the MPs of the Europarlament. But because we are opposition party, our resources and the capacities are limited. It's difficult to be maximum effective, and I hope that after the next elections, Poland will be able to participate more and more actively in Eastern policy. Any other questions to our speakers? No questions. I would like to thank you for your work, for the support that you provide to our guys, both moral and material, and for these good words. And the good words sometimes are more important than some warm jacket. Thank you. Thank you.
W każdym miejscu, kiedy spotykałam się z tymi dzielnymi żołnierzami, mówiłam, oni to doskonale wiedzą, że walczą nie tylko za wolną Ukrainę, oni też walczą za mój kraj, tym bardziej ja czuję się w obowiązku ich wspierać i zawsze na moją pomoc, na pomoc moich przyjaciół i pomoc przede wszystkim polskiego społeczeństwa Ukraina może liczyć.
На кінець скажу, мабуть, те,
In the end, I would like to say that I have said it many times to your brave military. They should know that they're fighting not just for free Ukraine, but for my country, for Poland, and they always can count for my help and the help of my comrades and the whole Polish community. And I would like to also thank personally Battalion Kiev 12. Guys, thank you. You are great. Thank you. Our next briefing will take place in 10 minutes. Danilo Lipkivsky, the advisor to the Prime Minister of Ukraine.